All right, it is 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. I'm still in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I've actually been noticing quite a few electric cars here in Denmark, much more than in Germany. At least a higher percentage of cars seem to be electric. I've seen tons of different varieties. There's one right there, BMW. But I've seen from Polestar to VW to Porsche Taycan to tons of Teslas. It's not as high as probably Norway actually is. I haven't been to Norway yet. It's certainly not as high a percentage as China is. But there are a lot of electric cars around. But I have yet to see an XPeng driving on the road. But what reminded me that XPeng exists out here is I was walking down this very same street earlier and I saw the XPeng dealership. And so what I thought I would do is similar to what I just did 2 days ago here in Copenhagen, is show you the neighborhood of XPeng, the other, real big Chinese brand striving for relevance on the global stage. So we're just gonna walk down here together and we're gonna show you. So there you go, there's a Model Y. And there's a VW ID3 or ID4. ID4. I was actually quite surprised about how few EVs I saw on the road in Germany, considering my impression is that there's quite a bit of incentives for people to buy EVs there, and they're phasing them out later this year simply because too many people have been taking advantage of it, from what I read online. But I guess not enough people to make the roads full of EVs. But apparently also a lot of people who are buying them in Germany due to the subsidies, the incentives, and then exporting them to other countries in the EU. So, I don't know. That's just what I read online. So anyway, we're coming up here in Copenhagen towards the main train station, Copenhagen Central Station. And there's lots of shops around. As you can see, it's quite a busy part of town, a lot of traffic. There's another Tesla, a lot of Tesla taxis around here, a lot of Model 3s. I love how here they have all these roads for bikes. They're not quite separated from traffic like they are in China, but they are still quite good. They are slightly separated from both foot traffic and car traffic. And they have their own traffic lights too for the bikes. It's a really good idea. All right, so there we have Copenhagen Central train station. So here's the round towers that XPeng is located in. Directly across from Tivoli Gardens, which is a theme park here in Copenhagen. It's closed right now, but they're gonna open again for Halloween festivities here soon. You can see they're preparing. But so it seems like a pretty good location. Seems like it should be heavily trafficked. That's a shopping mall right there. This glass building. And this is just a main street through town. So I feel like the XPeng location is probably, from a cost perspective per square foot or square meter, compared to the NIO location, it seems like it might be more expensive. This is a brand new, well, a couple years old, famous towers here. There's a Rolex shop. Oh shit. It seems like this is going to be one of the premium strips to rent a shop. And we're just going to go in. I haven't been inside yet. I just noticed it when I was walking by earlier. So let's go see how XPeng is really doing here at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon in Copenhagen. All right, there we go, XPeng. So it's a little bit tucked away here in the corner, which is not great. They have the P5 there, and they have the P7, and they have the flying car. So let's go in. Doesn't look like there's anybody there. I really wonder how they're doing here in Denmark. Are you already delivering cars to customers in Denmark, or?
No, so we're taking pre-orders on the P7 at the moment.
Okay.
And the delivery time will be estimated for the second quarter of next year.
Okay. And the P5 as well?
So the P5, we don't know the delivery time so far,
Okay.
and that's why we don't have the pre-orders open anymore. We are awaiting more information on the P5. Also awaiting anxiously on the G9, the SUV coming next year.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So, are you already doing test drives or not?
Yeah, we're doing test drives.
Definitely. I like it. This is the best one out of.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But it's the sleek design, right?
Yeah.
It's very sporty, and still it's very comfortable
yeah.
driving.
It's quite nice. All right, so I just left the XPeng store here in Denmark, and one thing I do got to say about NIO compared to XPeng or any other really EV maker or car dealer is the concept of a NIO House is just a whole lot more compelling than just like a car dealership type model or a little showroom model. It gives you a reason to go back, to interact with the brand. Obviously there's no XPeng owners here in Denmark yet because they haven't started delivering. But once you do get your car, why would you ever go back there? So the whole benefit of a NIO House really starts to show itself. Of course, it costs a lot more, so maybe they're not financially viable. But you know, it gives you a better feeling as a customer. And that's nothing against XPeng or Tesla or anybody else. It's just a different concept, and I personally like it. Some people feel like it's a waste of money. You do you. So that's that, and take it easy, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to do an XPeng test drive. I won't film it, I'll just go drive around, talk to the guy. And that's it. Here's another EV before we go. An Ioniq 5 taxi. A lot of electric taxis around. And there's a VW ID4 taxi. And there's an Ioniq 5 and a Tesla. Alright people, thank you for watching, and Zaijian. Good night.